Here's your daily news roundup from 97.9 WGBW.
From the 97.9 WGBW newsroom, I'm Connie Fellman with this local news update. The outside temps may be brutally cold, but it's going to be a hot night at the Riverside Ballroom in Green Bay tomorrow night. The annual Winter Dance Party celebrates the music legends Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. John Miller, who performs as Buddy Holly, says audiences will be transported back to that magical night in 1959 when the rock and roll icons took the stage at the Riverside just days before all three were killed in a plane crash.
Green Bay is our favorite place to go. We've been coming there for over 20 years. I think that people there really get into the history of this event because that was at the original tour played at the Riverside Ballroom. So it just really makes it very, very special for us.
The tragic loss of these iconic performers at the height of their success has been immortalized as The Day the Music Died from Don McLean's song American Pie about the fateful event. But for Miller, his fellow performers, and all who head out to the Riverside this weekend, it'll be the day the music lives. The brutal cold we've been talking about all week is here, in case you haven't stepped outside yet. Air temps dipped to about 17 below overnight, with wind chills hitting up to negative 45. Make sure to prepare for that wall of cold to hit you as you leave the house today. Forecasters say it's been nearly a decade since it's been this cold in northeast Wisconsin. The high temp today is still expected to be well below zero at around negative 7, with wind chills reaching between 35 and 50 degrees below zero. Civic Media's Savannah Tomei Olson has some safety tips for your home and car in these Arctic temps.
Pipes can easily freeze in this kind of weather. You'll want to make sure it stays warm enough wherever you have any kind of plumbing. Check that you've got enough insulation in the areas where you need it. Be prepared and know where your water shutoff valve is just in case. Also, make sure your car is prepared for this Arctic air. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation says keep your tires properly inflated and keep your gas tank at least half full. This is the exact kind of weather where you should have an emergency kit in your car, a little food, water, blankets, and warm clothes. If you end up sliding off the road or stranded on the shoulder, stay buckled in and call for help. When it's this cold, you want to stay inside. You don't want any of that warm air to escape the car.
Speaking of cars, the thermometer's not the only thing plummeting. The price at the pump dropped again last week. We are now paying nearly 50 cents less per gallon than we were at this time last year. Here in Green Bay, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded is around $2.35. With news at the top and bottom of the hour, all day and on demand anytime at WGBW.FM, I'm Connie Fellman, 97.9 WGBW News.
It's the Bucks and the Nuggets. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. NBA, the Bucks take on the Denver Nuggets tonight at Fiserv Forum. Milwaukee's lost 4 of their last 5 games, including Wednesday at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bobby Portis on what he saw on the tape of that game.
I think just overall, you always want to just take care of the ball, especially against teams like that, scrappy teams that kind of feed off transition baskets and things. So kind of sad we didn't take care of the ball, get off to a good start early, and they kind of just poured on to the rest of the game. Wish we would have, took care of the ball better.
College hoops, another win for Wisconsin. The Badgers beat Penn State 98-71 last night in Pennsylvania. Wisconsin has now won 5 in a row. They'll host the USC Trojans on Sunday. NFL, the Packers' search for a new defensive coordinator continues. Matt LaFleur interviewed former Packers defensive back Al Harris. Harris has been a secondary coach for the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and currently for the Chicago Bears. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
It is bitterly cold out there this morning, and it's not going to warm up much today. Mostly sunny with a high of only 6 below zero today. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 17 below. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few light snow showers in the afternoon with a high of 2 above. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Green Bay News Roundup from 97.9 WGBW. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And find more news anytime at WGBW.FM.